What if I told you that a single bicentennial Kennedy half-dollar from 1976, struck at the Denver Mint, could be worth not $10, not $100, but as much as $50,000 or more? Welcome to the treasure hunt you never knew you were part of. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most mysterious and valuable U.S. coins ever struck, the 1976 Bicentennial Kennedy half-dollar, specifically the ultra-rare era varieties that collectors are willing to pay eye-watering sums for. What makes these coins so special? Why are collectors fighting over them at auctions? What errors turn a 50-cent piece into a life-changing jackpot? The historical: in 1976, the United States celebrated its 200th birthday, the Bicentennial. This monumental milestone in American history was honored by redesigning three circulating coins: the quarter, the Eisenhower dollar, and the Kennedy half-dollar. The Kennedy half-dollar was especially symbolic. Introduced in 1964 following the assassination of President John F. Kennedy, the coin quickly became a beloved tribute. For the Bicentennial, the coin's reverse was redesigned by Seth G. Huntington to feature Independence Hall in Philadelphia, a powerful representation of American freedom and legacy. What makes the 1976 Kennedy half-dollar valuable? Now, the D in 1976, D stands for the Denver Mint, which produced over 287 million Bicentennial Kennedy half-dollars. That's a lot, but remember, most of these coins are only worth face value, unless they contain a rare error. And that's where things get juicy. The Denver Mint was not supposed to strike Kennedy half-dollars on silver planchets, only San Francisco handled the special 40% silver collector versions. But some silver planchets somehow ended up in Denver, leading to one of the most desirable and valuable mint errors in modern numismatic history. Let's explore the main types of valuable errors you could find in a 1976 D Kennedy half-dollar, off-metal strikes on 40% silver planchets. Yes, you heard that right. The Denver Mint was never supposed to produce silver bicentennial halves. That task was reserved for the San Francisco Mint. But due to a mix-up in planchets, a few 1976 D Kennedy halves were struck on 40% silver planchets intended for collector sets. Why is this significant? A silver coin from the Denver Mint shouldn't exist. These are extremely rare and highly sought after. One of these sold for $10,000 to $15,000 depending on condition. Double die obverse, DDO, and double die reverse, DDR. These errors happen when the coin die is misaligned during the hubbing process, causing duplicated design elements. On the reverse, check Independence Hall, United States of America, and half-dollar for shadow-like doubling. These coins can fetch $500 to $5,000 plus depending on severity and condition. Clad layer errors, missing layers or weak strikes. Sometimes the outer layer of nickel copper fails to bond properly, exposing the inner copper core or making the strike appear very weak. These are visible as coppery or dull areas and look unlike standard half-dollars. Extremely rare errors of this type have sold for $1,000 to $8,000 plus at auction. Struck on wrong planchets. Imagine a Kennedy half-dollar struck on a quarter blank, or even a foreign coin planchet. Yes, it happens. Weight and diameter will be off. One such coin sold for $12,000 due to being struck on a foreign coin blank. Full silver planchet strike from Denver, extremely rare. This is the holy grail of 1976 D Kennedy era coins. A Denver strike on a full 90% silver planchet possibly leftover from earlier runs. Only a couple have been confirmed. These coins, when authenticated by grading services like PCGS or NGC, can command prices up to $35,000 to $50,000 or more depending on grade, and I appeal. Real auction prices, you don't have to take my word for it, just look at the auction houses and certified coin databases. Here are some jaw-dropping real-world examples. 1976 D Kennedy half on silver planchet, NGC $58 Australian dollars. Value, $12,925. Auction, Heritage Auctions. This was a Denver coin mistakenly struck on a 40% silver blank, one of the only known examples. 1976 D double die reverse, PCGS MS65. Value, $3,600. Details, strong doubling in the word Independence, and the date, extremely collectible. Clad layer missing obverse, value, $1,200. The coin was struck with the outer layer peeled off, creating an exposed coppery field. Struck on quarter planchet, value, $10,000. The coin was significantly underweight and missing outer portions of the design due to the smaller blank. Fantasy rumor, 1976, D on 90% silver planchet theoretical value, $40,000 to $60,000. If authenticated, this would be one of the rarest modern U.S. coin errors in existence. How to identify these valuable errors? You might now be asking, how can I check my coins for these errors? Here's what you need to do: weigh your coin. Use a precise digital scale. Here's what to expect: standard clad half, 11.34 grams. 40% silver half, error 11.5 grams. Wrong planchet, could be 5.6 G, 10 G depending on metal. Anything that deviates significantly should be inspected further. Use a loupe or microscope. Look closely at Liberty. In God We Trust. 1776 to 1976. United States of America. Independence Hall. Doubling, shadows, or distortions can indicate a DDO/DDR error. Check edge and color. A silver coin has a smooth gray edge. A clad coin shows a copper, sandwiched edge. Missing clad layer. Look for dull, flaky surfaces. Authentication and grading. Send your coin to a reputable grading service, PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service. NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company. A certified grade MS65 or higher combined with a rare error equals $. Final thoughts. In the end, the 1976 D Bicentennial Kennedy half dollar isn't just a commemorative piece of history, it's a potential gold mine hiding in plain sight. From double dies worth thousands, to off-metal errors that sell for the price of a car, to mythical silver planchet strikes that reach $50,000 or more, these coins prove that treasure still exists in your pocket change. So next time you're sorting through your coin jar, checking the cash register drawer, or just flipping a half dollar for fun, look twice. Because that 1976 D Bicentennial Kennedy half dollar could be your lottery ticket to a 5-figure payday.